Hello, hello, hello. We're back again with another one. So we're doing the Braxton review. We're going to do episode 3 and 4. Um, and I would say this is a doozy. We
Right.
find out that they don't have any family values.
None, okay? It's a Braxton family train wreck.
Yes, it is a train wreck. Miss E, come get your children. So here we have, we pick up with Trina and Vaughn. And Trina left TaWanda's bachelorette party early because her husband went into urgent care. So she caught the first flight home. And he goes on to tell her, he had a lot of fluid around his heart and his lungs. He had over 30 pounds of fluids in his body. He weighed 309 when he got there, got out weighed 279. And so he was just letting her know he didn't really want to tell her because he wanted to make sure she went on her trip. So when she got on the tarmac, he went on to urgent care. And basically the doctors told him if he would have drank 2 beers and went to sleep, he would not have woken up. So he has a 90-day regimen where he's going to do diet and exercise to see if things turn around. And if not, they're going to talk about surgery. What do you think about that scene?
So this is what I wanted to ask. Was he pulling her leg? So we don't know a lot about Vaughn, and I don't know why I got this feeling like that maybe he was like I get it. You didn't want to tell her, but you wait until she leaves to go to urgent care. I don't know, because it feel like you knew something was wrong. So I don't know.
Yeah, because he said when he laid down he couldn't breathe. So that's why they sent him to the emergency room.
But then you knew you was gonna have to call her. So you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it kind of is like, did you really not want to interrupt that trip because it seemed like you did?
Wait till she get all the way over there, then make her come back.
Exactly. It was like, well, I mean, thank God he didn't lay down and have 2 beers, according to the doctor. But I was just saying, if you was fine all that time, I'm thinking you would have been fine till she got back, or you should have said something before. I don't know. I felt some type of way about that, and I can't put my finger on why.
Okay. So next we have Toni at the studio with the piano player. I did not catch his name. And there was a dancer choreographer there. Was that choreographer trans?
Oh, I don't know.
I kind of thought so. I'm not sure. And she said she still has issues with her lupus and heart. So, she can't be up there too long. So she's kind of conflicted because her concert is around the same time of TaWanda's Bridgerton themed bridal shower. And she plans on going because she don't want to hurt TaWanda.
She gonna fit it in there. Remember, that's what she said.
Not.
That's what she said. She said she was gonna squeeze it in. Hey, wait a second.
Girl, not at all. But anyway, so how do you feel about that scene? You said we could do without Toni Braxton.
Yes. Yes. I mean, outside of what she do in episode 4, she gives nothing, and she always is complaining. I just feel like she is always complaining. I'm tired of her and all of this complaining. You either doing good or you not. What's up?
Mm-hmm.
And then here we go, about to go buy tickets to see this lady again.
With New Edition.
Right, with New Edition, right.
And Boyz II Men.
The crazy part about it is, I don't know who I told, but I was like, okay, New Edition went from playing at the county fair to now they about to ask us for $200 for tickets.
That's what they were. There was that when I went.
The county fair was free.
They went at the county fair, and I went to the one in 2023, I think it was. They were in Chicago at is it United Center or whatever it is? They were there.
I've not seen them. This will be my first time. I do plan on seeing them now. Oh, and I guess they went and found, this is so off the subject, but I guess they went and found Nathan for Boys to Men, so it's not going to be the 3 of them, it's going to be 4 of them.
That's what was it? No, that was Wanye in that wheelchair.
You thinking about the one?
That was Wanye in the wheelchair. But what's the one with the deep voice? What's his name?
Yeah, I think his name was Michael. I don't think he's been a part of the group for a long time, so I think they replaced him. But it had been the guy Nathan, who was like one of the lead singers too. Like I feel like he was short
with the big lips.
Yeah, Phil.
He's always been.
No, he stopped, I thought.
No, they kicked the other dude out. No, it was only original 4 guys.
I know, but I'm saying I thought that he had stopped performing with them at some point.
No.
And it was just the 3.
No, the one with the deep voice stopped performing.
Okay, he the one?
Yeah.
Okay, so it was always the other one. All right.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm about to pay money to see all these suckers, and I can't believe it, honey. And here comes Toni Michelle. I'm just wondering, is she gonna make it, honey? Shit, every time we see you, you act like you knocking on death's door. Like,
I seen New Edition twice in the same year.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Was did they that good?
Yeah.
I haven't seen New Edition. I've only seen BBD.
Oh, they way better than BBD. I mean, but I mean, they did all their songs though. You know,
I've seen Ralph Tresvant separately.
Yeah, no, but the one we did in Chicago, I went around in March, and then later on around Kentucky Derby, they had in May. It was Janet Jackson and New Edition.
Okay.
And of course, they went first. I was ready to walk out on Janet Jackson. It was the reason why it got too cold.
Oh, okay.
It got cold as hell. And I was like, shit, you sitting there just like shaking. And then the next day it was hot. It got way too cold. I was like, oh God, because they were up during the light and everything, jamming, and I don't know how she came on like an hour after they stopped. So, girl, I was ready to go. I said, shit, it's cold.
Right.
Teeth chattering.
Out of here.
Yes. So, anyways, yes, Toni Michelle is going to be with New Edition and Boys to Men.
Let's send her some well wishes, honey. I hope she gets through it, honey. All these health problems.
Girl, she on the stick and shut-in list.
Right.
She on the shut-in from TaWanda.
Okay, right. Poor TaWanda.
Girl, yes, I kind of felt a little sorry for her. So the next thing we have is Tamar and T.S. Madison. At the Outlaws podcast, we find out that Tamar and T.S. has been friends for more than 10 years. And, when I seen Tamar and when T.S. Madison said she liked her hair, all I could think of was 99J. So she got Puerto Rican. Right. Yes, honey, 99J. So T.S. wanted to talk about what was up with the niece and what's going on. Tamar said she can't talk about it. She got that cease and desist. So, and that's what I said. I don't believe none of them sisters sent it. I believe their brother sent it or the grandma or Miss E rather. And so then T.S. goes on to talk about what Greg, the writer, has said, that the family seems to like drama. And Tamar was offended by that. She said, because we the only black family that's been on reality TV for 10 years. She said, no, she said a century. Is that what 10 years is?
Trying to figure out what a decade was. Okay? A century, Lord Jesus.
I'm like, girl. But a decade. And they were talking about the villain era. And Tamar started to pop off about it. She was like, basically she was a villain in the past in the family values, but that's only because her sisters gave that narrative about her. I said, no, it was her actions. That's why I didn't watch the show. I couldn't stand Tamar. I just couldn't. And so she said, but when I was young, I was not healed. She said, and she also talked about how she's been celibate again for a year.
Honey, she had a setback on this episode. Well, I take up for Tamar a lot. Just because I did like Tamar, I do understand how she is too much. Like I don't even know if that's okay to say, like somebody too much. I know I don't want nobody telling me that. So, but I get it. I get how, but I do feel like they all are up Toni's butt, and Tamar is not, and I feel like that's always been the problem. And Tamar just come out fighting all the time, because even when we get to this, dinner or whatever, it's just I see her in a different way. Like I see her just responding to this negative environment. So she probably should not have come back on TV, but I mean, here she is, I just think they let Toni Michelle, honey, now I'm going to be calling her that. I think they let Toni Michelle get away with way too much. Basically anything.
Tamar is unhinged. She's with the shit. She likes to be infamous.
She is with the shit. So yeah, I don't know. I ain't mad at her for it though.
So then we have TaWanda, Miss E, and Trina and her daughter. Oh my God, TaWanda's daughter Brooke. Girl, I can't stand that damn hair on Brooke.
Me either.
It is god awful.
Like yarn.
Girl, did you see the wedding pictures?
I did.
I thought TaWanda looked really nice.
She did.
That damn girl, she wouldn't have been in my fucking wedding.
Oh.
Girl, not with her hair looking like that. That was a mess.
I thought so too.
Girl.
But I don't know. I mean, these kids are learning to express themselves. So I guess that's what that is.
Girl, we've been 20, we've been 18. My mama would not allow us to go to her wedding looking like that. And you in it.
Well,
no.
She did, honey.
Girl.
But that's what, look, when I see somebody say, like, TaWanda showed up to her wedding ball and her husband had on a wig. And this girl got yarn coming out of here because that's what it looked like.
Girl, looking like a Raggedy Ann doll. I said, what the hell is this?
That's exactly it.
Girl, it wouldn't even style good. It just looks horrible.
It just looked a mess.
Yeah, it looks like a mop on her head. So it's like some kind of weird crochet or something. So anyway, they're at the dress fitting. And the seamstress didn't seem to know that he only had days instead of a month to get TaWanda's dress together. So she tries on this god-awful dress. And that dress, I mean, looks crazy. I said, this must be for the show.
Got to be.
I said, because it looked hideous. Even Brooke couldn't find nothing good to say about that dress.
Take it off.
Yeah.
My eyes.
Look, and then Trina said it sounded like a bag of coins when she was walking away. And oh God. So the mom had also talked about maybe that TaWanda probably should postpone the wedding because of her arm. Maybe she wanted to wait until her arm was completely healed. And TaWanda didn't seem to like that thought. She said she's getting married on March the 22nd. Basically she's walking down that hall. So what you think about that scene?
I thought it was just a filler. It wasn't nothing too spectacular for me about it. I think I was wanting to get more to a timeline about why are you waiting so long, like, for a dress and stuff.
Exactly. It seems like it's thrown together to me. Because there's no way in the world you could have planned this. Because one part of this, she said something about the bridal shower had been planned 8 months out. I said it couldn't have been. Because it just seems like this wedding is thrown together, your dress. Because if you planned a bridal shower, you should have been had your dress put together.
I would have thought.
So, honey, I don't know. Who lying here? Who knows? But so we back at Trina and Von's house. And they getting out all the bad snacks, girl. And Von is not having it. He don't want his imported apple fritters from St. Louis to be on the way or given to the kids. Then Trina got some stuff she don't want to give away. She said, look, he the one with the bad heart, not me.
Right.
He got a bad heart. So they was throwing the stuff into a garbage bag and was gonna give it to the kids. And that's the end of that. What you think?
I thought it was okay. Again, I feel like I just want to know. I wish I had more background about their dynamic. I don't know. I didn't like how he did her with the. But that's her husband. She needs to be there for him. Okay.
Yeah.
That's all I got with that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And so after that, the next scene, we have the TV crew setting up in Los Angeles. And the showrunner says that there has been an emergency and Toni is not there. Miss E had an emergency in Atlanta. So, what we got going on? Miss E was getting like heart surgery, but she only told Tamar's 11-year-old son, Logan, about it. And the only way they knew, because Logan told his mama they need to pray the night before the surgery because grandma's going to have heart surgery. So they is freaking out.
Braxton family train wreck.
Girl, train wreck for real. Well, the grandma, so the grandma turns out she does have, Miss E, she has a blockage and they had to put a stent in. The last time they put a stent in, she had a stroke. So let me go over here to my little media assets, girl, honey. Because even though she was laying in that bed and didn't realize what was going on, but once she realized the people was in there, she was like, do I look okay? Do I look good? I said, look at Miss E. She bought on deaf doorknob and she said, do I look good?
Right.
I said, okay. I said, they said, we got your red lipstick on. Here she goes.
Right. Look at her, okay?
Girl, I've been like, don't bring them cameras in here. Please don't.
Right.
But anyways, so Miss E, she wanted to know if she looked good. And turns out that, the girls were all upset. Tamar had to get the word out. Toni had to leave. Wanda was, what's her name? Trina was there when Tamar was there. And I think Wanda came earlier or something. But the women were all freaking out because the mama didn't let them know what was going on. So what are your thoughts?
I mean, that was pretty regular. Like, I agree. It was good to see them all just, I guess, do what they had to do to get there for their mama,
Yeah.
This train wreck of a show and family, honey.
But
I guess every family got their stuff, but damn.
Yeah. We just didn't expect this from the Braxtons. That's what it is.
Yeah.
We thought, I would say the show is giving.
They be trying to keep themselves classy, but y'all just as hood and ratchet.
With the Cash Money set, they need a hood rat chick.
Okay.
Because they are some bunch of hood rats. So Birdman picked right. Toni Michelle. Hood rat chick, honey. Well, anyway, so the next scene is Miss E at home, and she receives a phone call from TaWanda FaceTime, and TaWanda is trying to figure out, what's going on with the mom. She told her mom that she got her marriage license, and the mama said, "Look at God," and she said she was on her way to the doctors, and also Miss E has made a statement saying in that scene that she will be receiving cardiac rehab. So I don't know what that is, but that's what she's going to be receiving. Meanwhile, Toni walks in and she was happy to see that her mom is recovering. She said her mom is putting on a brave face, but she wondered if she's really, doing fine. The mom explains that she still may have another blockage, but because of the dye that they used could destroy her kidney, that they weren't able to use that test at the time. So then Tamar and Trina enters. And Tamar wanted to know why she kept it a secret and only told Logan. And she says, I thought it was going to be like a stress test. And then I noted this. I said, I thought Trina's sister locks look good in her confessional.
Yeah, they are.
I like it better than them wigs, tell you the truth. And Miss E says, look, okay. So she said, Miss E tells them, look at God. Y'all still got the information from Logan, though. So God did it. And she also said, why is everybody always in her business? In the
Girl, you ain't got no business. Your ass is old, Miss E. Tell your kids what's going on.
Exactly. She ain't got nothing.
Stay out of my business. Girl, you ain't got no business.
Girl, no. So the next scene, I'm going to name this after what you said. The Ponderosa.
Right. Yes, the Ponderosa, honey.
So we have Trina arrives while TaWanda is eating. And I thought this was funny when TaWanda asked Trina to get the salt. Trina was like, she must have one of them girdle type things, garments on. She's like, I can't. The thing is too tight. And then, and then she said, you got to be serious. She was like, I can't get the salt because I'm engaged, is what TaWanda said. Right. I'm engaged. She's playing this engagement up. So
I ain't mad at her.
Yeah, I ain't either.
By the way, I'm engaged.
Exactly.
Okay? I'm gonna act like that if I do, I'm gonna act like that.
I'm engaged.
I can't do it.
So they end up getting one of the showrunners to get the salt for her. So TaWanda is eating some oysters, and Toni said, I wish I could, once she arrives, said, I wish I could eat some oysters.
This conversation went left.
Yes, it did. She said, because they're too slimy. I don't like oysters. Oh my God.
I like oysters.
Girl, I guess I didn't know what to expect. And I think I'm more of a texture type person. I couldn't get with it.
I have texture issues, but usually it's with stuff that's like way too creamy. So I don't eat mashed potatoes. And I don't like stuff that's too creamy. Oh. But I love oysters, honey. I can eat them all day long. Yes.
Oh, girl, that was the grossest thing to me ever.
Stop them all up.
No, I couldn't. I was like, oh, I tried it. I said, but no, that was. And I'm not a picky person. I don't eat cottage cheese, and I don't eat oysters. Those are two things I don't eat.
Now, how this conversation went left, and now I'm not sure if I can compare the oysters to the.
I couldn't either. I'm like, what?
Yeah,
because it's too slimy.
Same thing. It don't seem like it to me.
No. And so they was comparing oysters to fellatio.
To swallowing, not just fellatio.
Well, what's the man on Facebook said? Having a daycare center in the throat, honey.
Oh Lord, I don't even want to think about it.
Got the kids in the throat, girl.
But apparently they all do it except for Toni.
Girl, what did Birdman say? He need a hood rat chick.
Honey, she is over there doing something. Because I was like, oh, is that why I'm not married? Because that's what Tamar made it seem like, girl, you got a man, so you supposed to be doing it. And I'm like, really? Because that must be why.
No, so then Tamar goes on to talk about her being abstinent, celibate for the last year. Then Toni was like, but didn't you just break up with him right before your birthday and it hadn't been a year yet? And she said she's been celibate. She said, well, I'm not going to argue with you about your vagina.
Well, that's the truth. That what you call it, grinds my gears, for somebody to really think they can tell you your life better than you. I don't was you there? You know what I'm saying? Right? Don't say to me. But yeah, let her have it.
Yeah. So then we go on. They asked TaWanda about her, about the, what was that? The bridal shower? That wasn't a bridal shower, was it? The bachelorette party.
The bachelorette trip.
Yeah.
Right?
And then she asked her about the bachelorette, the wedding plans. And then she was saying that, she had all these things to do. And Tamar said, well, I thought that the matron of honor is supposed to do that. And then she goes on to say that she was demoted from her job. I don't think Tamar was ever the matron of honor because they all
I don't
related.
guess not either. It don't sound like that.
Yeah, it sounds like
I don't know how she got there from whatever she got.
I think she just misunderstood the invitation.
Maybe so, because it was all ladies of honor. Yeah,
exactly.
So I guess, like you said, maybe she just misunderstood. Poor baby. Poor baby, because her feelings really was hurt.
Yeah, and then they went on. So they talk about, she brought out these papers of the cease and desist, where she was calling it a cease and desist of whatever she was calling. Tony, like, Tamar was like, y'all know what the fuck I'm talking about. Like, I still say that I believe that brother did it because he already did it to his daughter anyways.
But shouldn't it have names on there?
I don't know. I never had a cease and desist either.
I never received a cease and desist. But I was just wondering, like, anytime the court petitions you, like, shouldn't it have who it is that's doing it? So
I mean, because then she could have known who did it. I really don't think, because TaWanda didn't know. She said, "I don't know your address."
Trina kept indicating that it is on there, like to read whatever it says. I don't understand why Tamar is taking whatever it is she sees as to mean all of them. Like, I wonder if they named in that. Like, I don't know, but it does seem. Excuse me. It does seem like she should be able to know exactly who's petitioning this.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Exactly. So, I forgot to put it up. So here's the scene that we're at. Let me go over here. Oh shit. And basically, this is when the stuff started popping off here. Things got heated, and I don't know. It just went straight left, and I felt like Tamar came in there on one.
She did. She certainly did. But listen, I do feel like them girls be gaslighting her. Like, I'm gonna take up for Tamar because she do need somebody to take up for her. I really feel like they do be gaslighting her. I think, like, even with the cease and desist, like, y'all know something about it, or if you didn't, like, nobody's being forthcoming about it. They sitting back and looking at her like she's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, but like, I'm with her. Like, here's the paper, right?
Read the paper. That's all she got to do then.
Well, I guess, and right, we saying that too. But she definitely did come in on one.
Yeah.
We end up finding out that I thought originally, I kind of assumed that this was a dinner that they had at the end of the season. But it turns out they met for dinner to try to, supposedly, was to discuss their mom. And yet Tamar came armed with her cease and desist. Like, who the hell gave out my address? But go ahead.
Yeah, because she said, y'all messing with her livelihood. And then, her and Toni was having words back and forth. Because and Toni was like, don't fuck with Toni Braxton. I'm like, okay. We using the...
Girl, bye. I'm so sick of her.
Especially when it gets...
Put her in the same boat with Clarissa Shields.
Girl.
I think both of them.
Layla laid her ass out.
Again. And here I go. She said, and then she come back talking about, well, she still won't fight me. Like, girl, are you slow? Like, this lady has told you no in I don't know how many different ways. Like, no, she's not fighting you. And I don't think it got nothing to do with her being scared of you. She don't owe you that.
She don't. And when she said, when Clarissa Shields said that she would knock her out, basically, Layla said, I got more knockouts than you got wins.
Well, she's like, get you another knockout, but you're not good, Leah.
You haven't learned how to do it yet.
I don't even know where this girl came from.
Me
like, but please take her back. Whatever hole y'all went and got this girl from, put her back in it.
Girl.
Put the lid on it. Like, we don't want no more.
We sure enough don't.
We don't want no more. I I'm sick of her. I don't know if she is slow. I don't know if she doesn't comprehend. Like I said, no is the same in every language. Like that's the one word that don't change.
It's universal.
So I don't really know where you at and why you don't seem to get it.
I don't know, but Clarissa.
And let me and another thing. No. And another thing. Like, she gets on my nerves comparing herself to Layla because at the same time, y'all talking about, like, these are two different time sets. You know, it's because of her that you even able to sit up here and speak the way you do, girl.
Girl,
like,
and then,
are you kidding me?
And when you win the belt, Layla face is on it. I'm like, what the? That's why I used to get so tired when people would always compare themselves to one of the GOATs, right? We're in a different time. Totally. You know, and you cannot never go back and try to like take their title away.
That's right. Because that's the bar. You know what I mean? So it's nothing wrong with you're going to exceed it. Like, I agree. It's like the conversation between LeBron and Michael Jordan.
Yes.
Like, there is no conversation. What are you talking about? Are you slow? You know, like, there's a bar, and then, eventually somebody's going to exceed it. But that's the bar.
Exactly.
You know? It doesn't change. That's the bar. You can do ever much else above it as you want. That's the bar.
Because before Michael Jordan, it was Julius Erving.
That's the bar.
Yeah, and you know they keep going. I'm like, so why do everybody want to go back and go? Well, if they were in their prime and I'm in my prime, I'm like, what the hell? It doesn't make sense.
That's what time is supposed to do.
Exactly.
That's what evolution is supposed to do. And even like I say, you still comparing yourself to her career, but even where women's boxing is concerned, that's what I'm saying. Like, you owe it to her for you to even be able to talk to anybody about what you're trying to say. Because last time I checked, nobody gave a damn. You know what I'm saying? Like,
none. And then try to slide her because she pretty.
You know, I don't know why anything but thank you is coming out your fucking mouth. Like, that's what I'm saying, girl. And this thing with this papoose, honey, I like go away from me with this in my favorite voice.
So, but yeah, I thought, that is ridiculous. But we're on to episode 4 now. Go ahead, Miss.
Well, all right, honey, we gonna ease right on into episode 4. So basically, we still at this restaurant. This is when all shit hits the fan, okay? Tamar is going off about how did the attorney get her address. She is trying to figure out who gave the attorney the address. TaWanda say, I don't know where you live. She said, that's right, because you ain't never been there, right? But she said, but I know where you live because I put the down payment on your house. Now listen, let's get into this 35, 50K, whichever K it is. Where do people get that type of money at, TaWanda? I'm sorry. Talking about this is something that we would do for each other. Now listen, I am in no way, shape, or form pretending to know this girl's finances. I'm just going to go back to what they showed us on the show. Your ass was broke, okay? Which is why you was on your husband asked about getting a job because he was supposed to have been trying to write some book that he never wrote, and he was not working in the meantime. So going back to this money, when do people just give away $35,000?
Well, one thing I will say, as being a person who has purchased a home and watching my 2 kids just purchase one recently, she said that Tamar said that TaWanda said she needed that money in the bank to show. That shit don't work that way because they go back. Every dollar has to be accounted for, period. So only thing I am thinking, you can give gifts. So like if the person who gave you the gift, they would have to be able to prove that they had that money in the bank. Because I don't even know how she was so broke. Why the hell was she getting a loan? And that required her at least $35,000.
Look, I would think that she just had somebody, on it with her and stuff. Like, So that's what. So that's my point. I feel like they're talking about an area in which it may be over people's heads, right? I think you can have access to something as long as you got money or got somebody that'll vouch for you. Tamar also said that her name, like, so when they tried to make it seem like, well, the attorney can just find your address, which is like my address not even in my name. Like, I don't know if that means that it's in a business name, you know what I mean? Or in somebody else's name, but we got to know it's not on those. It's not like me going to get an apartment in somebody else's name. I don't think it's the same thing.
That might be his business name.
Well, that's what I'm thinking, is that it must be in the business name or something.
But look, just wasn't it when her and the white dude broke up the one time? Tamar living with the mama? Because she had all her stuff in her car, and then somebody broke in her car or something like that in the parking lot.
That's what she said.
But you had $35,000 or $50,000 to give to TaWanda?
But I'm trying to think. I would think that it was a loan myself.
I would think it was a loan too.
Giving that type of money to somebody, and here's TaWanda like, well, I needed the money, like you said, and she just offered to help me. And I'm thinking, okay, let's just go with what you said. Let's just say that that's the way it happened. She just said, oh look, let me make sure you got this money so you can get this house, okay? It kind of made me look at TaWanda even more sideways, because not that her giving you this money means that she gets access to treat you any particular way, but it would seem like you would have a little bit different respect for somebody who forked over $35K for your ass.
Why didn't Tamar sue her?
Here I go taking up for Tamar, because that's another reason why I'll be ready to stick my fist down your throat too. Like, girl, you are sleeping in that house because of what I did, and then you got the nerve to turn around and talk to me the way you do, or not talk to me at all. You know what I'm saying?
But Tamar came in there with that.
She did. I'm just saying in general, like, to find that information out, it does look kind of strange at TaWanda's relationship with Tamar.
Oh, but you can't talk crazy just because I borrowed some money.
No, I'm not saying that you can. Mm-hmm. I'm not saying that you can, but I am saying her attitude towards Tamar just seemed off for somebody who gave you $35K. I'm not saying it's okay for Tamar to say, to come at her any particular way, but the way she come be found too.
Yeah. So I think too, if I would have been Tamar, we would have been down there to the courts.
I know that's right. We're going to let the courts figure it out.
Exactly, because you're going to give me my money back. So, but she says she has the contract to prove it. So,
well, that's what she said.
So she ain't took her to court yet.
Maybe so, right. Mm-hmm. Well, Toni is telling Tamar that she wants her to make it clear, like, that she hasn't never been there for her. This is another example that I feel like they be gaslighting Tamar. I feel like you know what she's talking about and what she's saying, but now you are creating it to be some sort of bigger issue that she's telling you ain't never did nothing for her type of deal. Again, go away from me with this. Because I don't like when people try to do that. And again, you're right. Tamar is unhinged. And they know that. That's why it's even more, it looks like crazy that y'all don't try to handle her in a different way. Like, this girl is unhinged.
They should have to handle her with kid gloves.
I'm not even saying kid gloves. No, I'm saying stop acting like you don't know what this girl is talking about when you know. Like, stop that.
Maybe they didn't know about the cease and desist, though. That's what I'm saying.
You think maybe they didn't?
I think maybe they didn't. That's why I think, she's the one that got puffed up and then started throwing out, because she was ready. She was set. Because she made sure that cease and desist information got out there. Instead of calling them ahead of time, because evidently she been got the cease and desist, because she was talking about it with T.S. Madison in episode 3. So I think that I would have, instead of using that, she came in there to act a fool, and it's for ratings. I don't care. It is what it is. And she acted a fool.
Well, Toni told her, don't F with her. She is a heavyweight. I really didn't understand what she meant by that. But okay, girl, you got it.
She got cash money behind her.
Okay, dear. All right. You got it, honey. Tamar still is going on and on about this address, saying her place is not her name. Tamar says she pays a lot of money for her and Logan's safety. What's up with that? What's like, it's like, why she feel like she's so unsafe?
Girl, because she a superstar.
Okay.
She on Beyonce level.
Okay. Then we find out Tamar put down the down payment for TaWanda's house. Tamar says it's $50K. TaWanda explains that it was $35K and that it was a gift. Again, she said that that the sisters used to do stuff like that. I thought that was a bit much. Like somebody just handing you $35K just because you my sister. That don't feel equal. But whatever, who am I? Then Tamar also explains that she found out TaWanda was paying her phone bill with her credit card. Somehow she ends up on a family plan with TaWanda and 6 other lines.
I think this probably had something to do with TaWanda probably worked for her.
I thought so too. That's probably more so what I thought, because how she was able to get that access to it. But for the past 4 years, was paying her phone bill with it. Toni said she remembered her bringing that up, but that was about it. She did say, I remember you bringing that up. TaWanda says Tamar stole things too. And so Tamar said, where have I stolen? She said Toni's ex-boyfriend. So she said who? Now, they bleeped out everything, right? So, of course, TaWanda is accusing Tamar of sleeping with one of Toni's ex-boyfriends. In a confessional, she explains that everybody knew this was going on.
They talk about that Reed guy. That's what the internet.
Yeah.
Yes. But you see, when she talks with that producer, she said TaWanda brought up something from 1995.
She did. And so, where am I at?
About the sleeping with one of Toni's boyfriends.
So Tamar turns it around, says that no, so-and-so said he slept with you. TaWanda says she don't have mouth on her coochie. That must be Tamar with the mouth on her coochie. And so she's like, it's not true. So they both are kind of trying to gauge where Toni is with this, like whether she believes this or not. It felt like a low blow for both parties, like what? I don't know.
I thought it was a bit much for her to get up and kind of throw that glass at her.
So Tamar gets up and throws the glass towards TaWanda. TaWanda doesn't move. Again, listen, Tamar is behaving. She is reacting, and she is behaving badly. But they all feel like they just gonna watch her, honey. They just gonna watch the baby crash out. They're just gonna watch the baby crash out.
Because she did.
So Toni steps in. She kind of yells to get everybody's attention. Say like, "Hey, we are not this. We are not ghetto. I can tell." And I would love to know what people's definition of ghetto is.
Yes.
Yeah, because what exactly do you mean? Because
they ghetto.
Talking about y'all sleeping with each other's boyfriends and stuff, you don't consider that at least adjacent to the ghetto?
Girl, that's past ghetto. That's adjacent to the streetwalkers, honey.
Well, okay, I mean, you are certainly floating in the area, okay? But listen, so TaWanda is giving Toni her attention. She says she's listening to her because she is not gonna argue with a sick person. and see, there we go. That's what I'm talking about.
Girl, Tamar acting sick. Girl, shit. Tamar left, and whoever this lady is right here acting a fool.
Tamar then discloses that she wasn't gonna feel bad for being diagnosed with depression and anxiety, and that she was on 20 grams of Lexapro, and they needed some too.
They wasn't doing nothing but letting her act a fool.
She said they needed some medication too, but she wasn't gonna let them make her feel bad about it. She said she sees a counselor on and off the set. Here I go, girl. Tamar, you got a lot going on. And this is my advice to Tamar. You probably need to change your environment. I don't know if that means that it is with your sisters as well. But I do feel like seeing this happen to her, I feel like she was reacting to her environment. And I feel like I understand that because I feel like I've been in a position where when I was in a space that my body somehow knew I wasn't supposed to be in there. And so everything kind of magnified, and became, I don't know, bigger than it was. I don't have that problem if I don't be in that space,
Well, Tamar can't be around nobody.
Well, clearly.
So she can't be around Candy and Todd.
You feel like she's gotta take a really good look at what is going on, because she certainly did crash out.
Yeah, because she was really triggered.
Yeah, and then like I say, when she said she sees a counselor on and off the set, I'm thinking, Jesus, what is going on? Did you need a counselor every step of your life? Really? Because that's what it sounds like, and I hate to make fun of this, but I'm not saying it to make fun, but I am kind of saying Jesus, that's a lot.
It is a lot.
Yeah, you can't get through the day.
No.
So Toni says that she thinks that Toni ends up mentioning how much money she spent on her publicist, cleaning up things that Tamar has done in the public. I could probably see that.
Yeah.
Tamar doesn't really believe it. However, Toni ends up saying that she thinks Tamar is more comfortable with being infamous than famous, and she really does not like that for her. Toni confirms that she actually had said that Ashley should go on to the Braxtons, but she didn't know that Tamar would take it literally.
I was confused. What?
Yeah, I'm like, huh?
She's talking in cursive. I don't know.
And that's my point. Here we go with Toni. Y'all let Toni get away.
So yeah, Toni Michelle over here and Toni Braxton over there. Because I don't know.
Toni D. Braxton. Okay. Toni D. Braxton. But yeah, it was kind of even if you was telling her that her show was the Chitlin Circuit and that your niece should come on the Braxtons, that sounds like the same thing. I don't know what it is that she took literal that wasn't supposed to be taken literal. But then Toni get cops an attitude talking about why would she lie? She said it, she was saying well, you said it. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. I think we're missing something because it just seemed weird.
Well, it makes sense that she would have said to do that.
No. I'm just saying the way they kind of put it together, it just seems weird when you clearly say you said it, then in the scene you say you did not.
Right. You tell her gaslighting that girl. See, that's what I'm saying. And she know what she's talking about because you did say it. Now, like you said, literally, I don't know what other way was to take that besides what you said. But you could just say that you said it. Hey, Miss Nova. So anyhow, Toni fesses up but says she wouldn't have to lie about it. That she's an adult, that was kind of kid stuff, and it is. So why are you lying on this scene? It sounds like you're lying to me. What she say? She was referring to them only getting help while filming.
Or maybe she's talking about the having the different doctors you got to deal with. I don't know.
Okay.
It might be triggering her. If something was causing me to have mental issues, I wouldn't be doing it.
No, for sure. That's what I'm thinking. It's I thought she was doing really good when she said she wouldn't get on social media. and back on the show because I don't think that's good for her mental health. I don't think so. And because the deal is, you don't have any control over the way people view you that way. And so, like, they do throw out these terms like you a mean girl and that. And then your behavior doesn't do a whole lot to discount it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm only giving her the benefit of the doubt because I kind of can see her. I can see her differently. But that's just me. You know, like, the rest of the people think you a basket case, girl.
Unhinged basket case is what she is.
Like, I'm the only one that's trying to take.
Because I'm like, this scene showed it all. This scene, she was unhinged. So go ahead.
Definitely was. She definitely spiraled.
Yes, she did.
So we get back to Tamar. This spun back around with saying that TaWanda slept with Toni's ex. And then she turns around, and I do think she may have referred to Birdman with this one. But she said, so you think I'm effing? And they bleeped it out. We believe it was Birdman.
Yes, I do.
Or Brian, as they want us to call him. And Toni, that's when she got up and pushed that table back. Don't mess with me, okay? She was ready to get in that ass, okay? Okay? Y'all know how it is. Don't mess with my man like Candy. Don't come for my man, okay?
My man.
Because I am going to destroy you, all right?
Exactly, honey.
That's what Toni was with it. Okay?
Yes, she was. She didn't care about she was so tiny and little.
She did not. She said, Toni Michelle, that she ain't gonna call her ghetto again. I want to know her definition of ghetto because you hood, girl. If nothing else, okay, from the streets of Baltimore.
Yes, honey. Yes.
But Toni Michelle was ready to get in that thing on Tamar. So they all get up. Like, this is where it gets pretty physical between everybody. Trina calls herself gonna break it up because Toni is smaller than Tamar, and Tamar was, here for the shits too. And somehow the bad thing about getting into a situation like that is nobody can put their hands on you. It will escalate anything. And it doesn't even matter who it is for the most part. Like, when people already are, fired up and stuff, the last thing anybody needs to do is be touching somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like, but somehow Tamar thought that Trina put her hands on her. Well, yeah, I saw what she did. And honey, she done went and tugged at her wig.
And kicked her.
Girl. Now Toni real pissed off because she don't have no right to be hitting on you. And of course, this is all out of control because they want to make sure that we don't see them as hood rats, okay? But here they are. When these people restaurant up, okay? Over a rumor, honey, okay? Toni is trying to get Tamar. Toni is trying to get to Tamar, and then she decides that she is just going to leave. She is out of there. It does appear that Tamar is having a breakdown. That's what I put in my notes. Like, the whole scene just spiraled out of control.
And she wouldn't let me go.
I always take up with Tamar, just in the sense of, I understand where she's coming from. Now, the spiral, I think once you get there, you just gotta let it go or something. I don't know if you can stop a spiral like mid-spiral. I don't know, but that's what it didn't look like Tamar was just having a breakdown. And I wish that but maybe they're just tired of her, poor thing. Because I wish that her sisters just kind of could figure out a way to handle her differently. And I don't know if that does mean that I'm saying, like, handle her with kid gloves, because I don't mean that. You know what I mean? I don't mean that. But I do mean, if you know somebody, like, maybe there is a different way to approach them. And it doesn't have to be with kid gloves. It's just, maybe there's a different way. I don't know. But they're not here for it, clearly. So everybody leaves, and Tamar is on the outs, okay? So now we back at what did you think about that whole thing before we move on?
Tamar was unhinged. When you go to kicking and tugging wigs, I mean, and she was for the shits. If them people wouldn't have been there, they would have been fighting for real. So it leads me to think they have fought for real. I mean, they're sisters. I'm pretty sure they all have, you know, when nobody else has been around. But so we had them up like this, and only to find out they some hood rats, project girls. I mean, they're doing all the stuff that we just didn't think that Toni Braxton would do.
That's right.
And it just, you know, I thought Tamar, she couldn't let it go. She couldn't stop. And she kept, like, I felt like she wanted to fight with someone. Mm-hmm. And what I didn't like was TaWanda said, let's call the police. Like, I'm like, this.
Yeah.
No, and Toni was like, no, we ain't about to do that. No, why are we going to put the police in here? For what?
Right.
Because something happened, we going to be.
Yeah, nothing calls for that.
No.
Yeah.
No, we're not going to do that. It ain't like she whooped Trina ass or nothing. You know, it was just, but it's the fact that I think Tamar could not let nothing go. She came there with a mission to pop the stuff off, and it went out of control.
Yes, honey. It went snap, crackle, and
pop. Miss E, come get your kids.
Okay, honey. Somebody need a whooping. Yes. Time out. Say they're normal people as well. We are just seeing them for real that they've been trying to hide. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Toni been paying her publicist a lot of money, honey, but you couldn't hide this for her, honey. So we had on to another day, another scene. TaWanda and Trina at the bridal shop. They are going to meet some of her ladies of honor to get some of the final measurements. But before TaWanda and Trina are having their conversation about what took place at the dinner, TaWanda just makes it very clear that she doesn't want Tamar around. She doesn't feel safe with Tamar, and she doesn't expect her at a wedding. So she says it's not a line in the sand, it is a line in the concrete because it is not moving. I don't have a problem with
me either.
That from her. Yeah.
No, you're not gonna.
Like I said, even with what I was saying about the 35K, see, like even that is handled much differently. Now the difference is, could you tell her that? Like, is that something that has to be displayed in a way that, like, you're not admitting that that's what you know what I mean, like how you feel. But yeah, I don't have a problem with her feeling that way.
No, I don't either. I think that
and it's a wedding. I can understand not even wanting to have anything go wrong at a wedding, not even have the type of energy, you know, like that goes into fighting with your sibling. You know what I mean?
You know, and Tamar likes to be seen, so she was going to do something if she would have came.
Yeah,
because it's her birthday weekend.
Right. So yeah, like she said, just give her piece and I'll take mine.
Yeah.
TaWanda. So then we see Toni. I think she's back in Miami. She finds out about the passing of Angie Stone. We find out that she and Angie Stone share backup singers, crew members, different things like that. And some of those people were with Angie Stone during her tragic accident. So Toni calls a mutual friend of theirs. What was his name?
I don't even know.
I forgot to. But he's a mutual friend between herself and Angie Stone. She kind of confirms, you know, that some of the crew members were involved in the accident. So she tells him to Walt, I think was his name. She tells him to let them know not even to worry about the show, which this in turn causes her to have to rework her show in a different type of way. And in turn, she is going to miss TaWanda's bridal shower. Now, let me tell it, the fact that she said she had to squeeze it in, or she'll see if she could squeeze it in, it said to me, I said that last week, it said to me she wasn't going in the first place. But we get back to bridal shop where the ladies of honor do arrive. We find out TaWanda's bridal shower theme is Bridgerton. They all supposed to come dressed like Bridgerton. That's one of the shows I hadn't watched. Maybe I'll sit down and watch it again.
I liked it.
Yeah, I had not watched it.
Really?
But I might get around to it. Toni calls TaWanda while she's at the bridal shop, and she lets TaWanda know that she will not be making her bridal shower. TaWanda is visibly upset. Trina starts to cry. The ladies of honor don't know what to do, honey. They just sitting there like, what? What do you think about that?
Like I said, I think this whole thing was thrown together. And
let's mention that TaWanda happened to say, because she did say this, she said, she understood. She was sorry that, what to hear what happened to Angie Stone, but she was like, I'm confused. Like, why didn't she have this weekend blocked off? I've had it planned for 8 months.
Is what she said.
That's what she said.
I don't know how true that was. Because it seems like this is thrown together. And
yeah, it does.
And the reason why Toni didn't have it blocked off, because she didn't know about it. She already had things on the books. So evidently, I feel like, Toni needs to make the money.
Toni get away with too much. And I felt bad for TaWanda. I felt really, really bad for her. Because, that do stuff. Like that nobody, and Toni Braxton being as big of a star as she is, like, I agree. You couldn't take off the weekend. You know what I mean?
I'm telling you this.
I'm sure whatever the Miami Gardens are paying her, it's like you're not about to miss out on something. That does suck for TaWanda. And then to be the bigger person, because you don't want to make Toni feel bad, so now you got to make it okay.
I said that TaWanda, out of the sisters, is Jan Brady. That's who she is.
Right, yeah.
And Toni is Marsha. She's Jan. Because like, even though had it been Tamar getting married, I believe TaWanda would have did her duty to try to help, assist with the wedding and all that, even though that they may not get along, whatever. That she still would have did the sisterly thing. And when she's noticing nobody really got her back but Trina and the mama.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Say, listen, she just looked for her dress within 3 weeks before her wedding. Right. Yeah, that's what we're trying to figure that out. Like, how did she say she had this plan for 8 months? And I agree. Like, why would you at the man telling him he only had a month left? Seemed like if you did this for 8 months,
you would definitely had that dress together.
Be wrapping up these plans. You know what I mean? Not just being told he only got a few weeks.
Yeah.
So it does seem thrown together. And listen, I was about to say, if you got somebody putting $35K down on your house, and I mean, maybe y'all didn't have the money to really start playing it, and maybe it just made sense to do it for the
show.
For the show, and then you see she's releasing the stuff, so maybe she's trying to get paid monetized from that, So Trina they hang up from Toni, and Trina says, tells TaWanda it's okay. And TaWanda has a lady of honor. I don't remember her name, but she kind of stepped to the front and said, well, it's not. And she was right. I'm glad that she called it out, because it wasn't okay. I mean, what are you going to do about it? Not a damn thing. But it's not okay. She should have been there. It should have been a priority.
Yeah.
But she said, but it will be okay. So she kind of asked the rest of the ladies of honor to, just make sure they step their game up, that TaWanda will really be needing them, to support her and to show up for her. I thought that was really sweet.
I think so too. And if I had to get married, I don't know if I would have 20-something women. I mean, I don't have that many close friends. So I'm like, well, TaWanda must have a lot of friends, associates.
Well, it reminded me of Ramona on New York Housewives when she threw her birthday party. And she said she's invited 50 of her closest friends. And it's like you close to 50 people? You know what I mean? Like, really? That's kind of a lot. You know?
Yeah, it's a whole lot.
So I agree. You know, I think for me at my age, I would love, I still want to get married.
Yeah.
And I would love to do the ceremonial things.
Yeah.
But like a bridal party probably wouldn't be one of them. Just because I kind of feel like I'm past that part. You know what I mean? Now, we can do, I like the Lady of Honor thing where it can be some people that, you know, like you get recognized that way, but actually, you know, like a bridal party, I don't think so. So we check in with Tamar. Tamar is doing some sort of content or something for her upcoming album. Put a pin in that, because let's talk about Mendici and this project that she got going on that's being released right now. When did Mendici become an actor?
Girl, I don't know.
Okay, because listen, I'm trying to figure out, is this the reason why you don't have no girlfriends, Tamar? This bullshit that he got going on with Yandy, and then y'all come and pull up this thing? Like,
girl.
And Yandy couldn't possibly be your friend because you do that with her husband?
Girl, I don't know.
That's
Tamar is the problem to me. So
yeah, I mean, listen, I calls it when I need to. Like, I know I take up for Tamar, but like I said, like, put a pin in this. Like, freeze.
Did you watch it? Did you watch it? Have you seen it?
I haven't seen the whole thing, just the clip. Have you watched the whole thing?
No, but I said I was going to go back and watch it.
I can get through the whole thing if I'm honest.
I'm going to try to watch it.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to try. It's hard for me to get through the clips.
I don't know. Oh, we forgot to mention.
Get through the clips, because that's what I'm trying to see. Like, when did Mendici become an actor? And I ain't saying that people can't do what they want and decide that they are, but then it's kind of like, but this is the gig? Like, I don't know. I don't know. Still a little too close to home or something.
I think, I don't know. I think maybe she's playing off the fact that Mendici's had the issues going on in his marriage. Are they married?
Not technically, not legally.
Oh, okay. Well, within his relationship and kind of piggybacking off of that. Because, you know, the whole thing when it went down with her and Funky Dineva and all this stuff. And I don't know. I think, you know, Tamar is trying to do a rollout. And she's, you know, here we sing verses. She's up there with Birdman, wiping them down, you know. And had we not seen the episode talking about that she slept with one of the Tony's men, I don't think we would have paid too much attention to that. But since that was mentioned, versus we see that, then all of how she was acting, I'm like, why is she up there? But you know, whatever. She was just being, you know, her little.
So why the hell was Kelly Price there?
She said she was Mia X's assistant. So evidently, Tamar was Birdman's assistant.
Okay.
You know, giving the waters, wiping them down, all that kind of stuff.
Okay.
So that's gator boots with the down Gucci.
Okay, that's what y'all saying. Okay, I can't do nothing with it.
Girl, I don't know. But we did forget to say this one part. At the Ponderosa, how Tamar said that the women were all jealous of her.
Oh, yeah, she did say that. She said, you are jealous of me. Wait, that's my part. I just sent that to my friend when she said, I'm a winner, baby. The people, they love me, and you can't stand it.
And I thought if anyone could be, I don't believe they are, but if anyone could be, maybe TaWanda, but I don't think Toni is jealous of her. I mean, because I'm not saying Tamar, her career is not, you know, great. I mean, well, it ain't great. I mean, it's mediocre. But She ain't Beyonce. She's not.
I mean, yeah, I think for her to have come out when she did and to be playing the venues that she does play,
the wineries,
that speaks volumes for exactly where her career is.
The Chitlin circuit.
Right. I agree. I'm not sure, but I don't know what anybody is jealous of, but go ahead, Tamar, honey.
Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead with that man of yours.
But I said to remind people of that. Yeah.
Ohio pulls Tamar to the side after they do the shooting in the convertible and all of that. Ohio pulls Tamar to the side because he wants to discuss what's been going on with her and the sisters and what went down. Tamar expresses that if you don't want to fight, then don't fight. That's her. She said, y'all shouldn't be fighting. Well, then don't fight. That's what she said. Well, I think she needs to take her own advice because you did come in with a fight,
Did we miss something? She said a drink was thrown at her.
I didn't see it.
I didn't see it either. I said she was the one throwing the drinks. The drink.
I didn't see it. But it was like she was saying, I shouldn't have to do these things. But it was like, but you did come in calling them people out, though, And so I do think she sometimes misses, like, where she went in, you know what I mean? Like, wrong. And always kind of seeing everybody else's.
Yeah.
Self-accountability, I think is what that might be called, right?
Yeah.
She expresses that she doesn't know where this anger is coming from with her sisters. She says that basically she leaves it at they can film what they film and I'll film what I film. And that's just how we'll go. Told him, call me if something changes. So that's where we at with it. He thought he would probably be able to try to get them together. We see TaWanda not having it. Tamar's not having it. So it looks like that's what it's going to be from the rest of the season. TaWanda is now getting ready for her bridal shower. She talks about Tracy's absence and how much she misses Tracy. She knows that Tracy would have really been there for her and just really enjoyed and celebrated her. And I agree with that. I'm like, damn, like to think about it in that way, where the other ones just kind of got their own stuff going on and won't. I could see Tracy for sure being the one that just would come in and make you feel so special, about what was going on.
Because was it, whose wedding was it that Tracy was in and her pants fell down or something? Trina. She was funny.
Yeah, she was funny. One of the ladies of honor ends up asking her if Tamar was going to come. TaWanda doesn't really acknowledge this with an answer. In her confessional, she said, "I would come." I understood where she was coming from. That annoys me a lot too. If I'm doing something for somebody to kind of press me about who's coming, like figure out where the fuck you gonna be, and don't worry about like who else is in the room. You know what I mean? Like that's annoying. So I got where she was annoyed with that. She sends the ladies off ahead of her so that they can say, I don't think they gave Tracy the respect she deserved. They did not. They absolutely did not. And that sucks, right? To have seen that. And now they kind of want to, I guess they don't have any choice but to re-picture it. You know what I mean? But we already seen it, y'all. We already seen it. But again, that's what we saw Tracy be the fun one, be the one that kind of made everything light. So she called it right on that. I could see Tracy playing that role in this part of her life, of her wedding. So they get to the venue, and TaWanda seems to notice that the ladies of honor who she sent ahead of her, they are not there. Trina is not there yet. Trina shows up about 40 minutes late. She's kind of hoping that TaWanda wouldn't notice because she said she got to make sure she double checking behind Vaughn. there we go again with making me question, like, is this man like a little bit more controlling or monopolizing of her time? Maybe controlling is not the right way to put it, but it feels, I don't know, it feels like he monopolizes her time. And maybe that's what you do when you're married. I don't know. I'm single. Well, not married. So I don't know. So she has a conversation with the head lady of honor that's going to get everybody together. Because she said, you know, like maybe these ladies need a talk in etiquette, and how to be, how to show up. And so she said she's gonna gather them when they get there. And TaWanda, you know, thanks her for that. I like that she got a girlfriend like that. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, that's a good one, because every time, like, it's your day, you shouldn't be the one that has to tell anybody how to behave.
Yeah.
You know, and so yeah, it's good that she got somebody who got her back and gonna let her know I'll get these hoes together. We gonna gather the girls and teach them some etiquette. So that is it for episode 4. That is basically how we leave off. Trina does arrive, like I said, but we're still waiting on the other ladies of honor. And I'm guessing we'll see the wedding play out as well.
I imagine so.
What did you think about the episode?
I thought it was a pretty good episode. When she was talking with Tamar, when she was talking to the showrunner, what was his name? Ohai. I think he was making good sense. And when she just only proved to me that she did sleep with one of Toni's men back in 1995. Because that's what it sounds like. She said he brought up a situation from 1995. I said, oh, okay. So we got a year on it. So whoever it was that she did that with, it happened in 1995. So, and I guess they probably moved past it or whatever. But I thought the episode was pretty good. It was, I put it like this, it was entertaining. It was reality. It was reality TV. I just did not expect this from them.
Right.
I would have thought this would have been Sexy Red, Krishan Rock, and all of them girls from Zeus, not the Braxtons. But you know, it is what it is. It was entertaining.
Well, like Nova said, they regular too, honey, and they just all they little cracks is just showing.
Yeah,
you know?
It is. I mean,
but
to be
it was entertaining.
48, 50 years old and 55 and all that. That's a you know, Toni up there trying to fight with her lupus and bad heart. I don't know. It was a bit much. And like I say, Miss E, get your kids. And she said, call me Queen Mother.
Miss E wasn't there to calm them down. No, she wasn't, honey. Hell, she probably trying to keep her heart intact. Like, she can't take it with them either.
Yeah, she can't. She can't be stressed. They gonna kill her over. But yeah, okay. I thought it was good. And like I said, TaWanda is equal to Jan Brady. And it is, but this only to me proves that TaWanda threw this wedding together.
I feel like this, yeah. I feel like maybe it was just for the show or something. It had to be. But I feel like the same.
Yeah, it had to be for the show. But yeah, it looks like her Bridget and party's it may turn out nice. It looks like everybody came in.
Like it's gonna be cute.
I would have liked that. Yeah, but you know, it is what it is. Because I'm usually late to my own parties, honey. Whenever I have, I'm still upstairs getting dressed, honey. Everybody here or wherever they're gonna be at, and I ain't there yet. And I'm arriving probably 45 minutes late because I didn't ran around all day, made sure everything was together. Because that's the kind of person I am. I have to see it done. So I wouldn't have tripped because I know everybody in my family run late anyways.
Well, you definitely want them to beat you, though.
Yeah, well, yeah, to beat me. So I mean, but you know, don't look like she had that much to do.
Yeah,
she just threw on a wig and a rented outfit. Whatever. She was Charlotte.
Yeah, she definitely seems like the redheaded stepchild. Poor thing.
Yeah.
So I'm glad that she got her man, though.
Yeah, she got her man.
I ain't mad at her for doing whatever you got to do with your man Go on and cleave to that. Your man. Okay?
Well, maybe that man can help her get that $35,000 back to Tamar. So what does he do for a living?
I thought he was a producer.
Okay, well, to give her back her money then. Because, if you front me off like that in front of TV like that, in front of everybody, let me write your motherfucking check. Because you did say, if you said it was a gift, but you want to front me out, okay, let me write you a check and we'll go ahead and get this handled.
Yeah, let's just say make your back whole. That way you ain't got to worry about it.
Exactly.
That's true.
So that's it. But it was a good episode. I would rate it about a 9. It was messy as hell.
That it was, honey. That it was.
I was here for it.
Spiral, honey, down the drain, child. I think I'm rating it about an 8. It was a good episode. Everybody kind of got out their character a little bit, you know what I mean? So we got that little glimpse of realness, like I said, the little drama feel. And I'm calling this the Braxton family train wreck.
Yes, honey. Only one that didn't come out of character was Trina.
Exactly. She just sat over there with the facial expressions on, like, what?
And tried to break it up and got beat up. Toni poked her in the eye.
Exactly. That is hilarious.
Yeah, but usually the people who step in the middle are the ones who get attacked. Both sides.
Right, that's what I say. Like, when something is heightened like that, I know that you, and I get it. They sisters, you don't want to see them fight. Nobody, and I'm not even saying that we want to see them fight.
No.
But what I am saying is, when people mad like that, that's not a great time to be putting your hands on somebody. That's just what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like you better be yelling at them or something, telling them to back off. and I guess I'm gonna say that for my own self, because if I'm upset and heated like that, it's not the time to put your hands on me.
Yeah,
like it's not. Yeah, I don't care what you're trying to do. Don't touch me, right? Because now you can get it, right? Like,
exactly. Because the one in the middle usually always end up fighting.
Yeah, exactly, right? Like, because that's exactly how it is. Like, now it's all on you, and you trying to figure out why.
Yes. So let us know what you would rate this episode from 0 to 10, 10 being the best. And let us know your comments. Do you think, what is it called? Where did we go wrong? How did they get wrong?
Yeah, I think it cannot always be all of Tamar's fault.
No, I think it's the way they were raised, period.
Yeah.
I think it just is what it is. Everybody has their place in the family. Tamar's the baby. Toni's the older one. She's the one who made it.
Mm-hmm.
The rest of them didn't, because they were all in a group together, but they picked out Toni.
Right. That's right.
And she's the one who made it. The Toni Braxton, she made it. And the rest of them didn't. They were her backup singer. So she was what is it, Dinah Ross and the Supremes? So it was Toni and the Braxtons, so she made it. So everybody had to find their way. And, so Tamar is loud. She acts out. She's a baby. She does baby things. But my only issue with her is she's 48. You're not 18. You're not 28.
Yeah.
That don't look cute,
Yeah.
At a certain age, you got to just grow up.
Like, get a hold of yourself, girl.
Yeah, but I would say that, Tamar looked cute at her whatever video shoot or whatever. She really looked cute, I thought it was a bit much for 48, but she looked cute.
Okay, she did look cute, okay? She got the little fangs popping out, honey. Got the tatas. You go, girl.
Yeah, they was falling out everywhere, but honey.
Falling out, okay? She say she can't even feel them. Like,
so I wonder how long are they numb?
I don't know.
Well, I guess. But, And also, was it on episode 3 or 4 when Toni had on the, when you could see her, the bikini straps on her underplay? I'm like, why she got her old ass with them on?
Girl, she always wearing something that's got her like in this naked type of look or something.
I was just like, what? I guess she's trying to keep it.
And your body still looks good. I guess.
I mean, you can still show it off different ways. I didn't like I thought that went out in like the 2000s, though. I mean, when everybody was wearing the tramp stamp, and then they had the little.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, Toni. She might be stuck.
Right, she could be.
Yeah, because I'm not liking Toni wigs. I don't. I like her much better with her short hair.
I do too.
Yeah,
I do too. Yeah,
the wigs.
I'm glad she went back to the pixie.
Yeah, because the long wigs just made her look like sea hag. Just
dang.
I mean, it just was not flattering. She didn't have his style. It's just hanging. It just. I said, at least Tamar's look. I don't like the baby hairs on Tamar, but
I don't like the baby hair on nobody.
I'm like, oh my God, if I had to wear a wig, you better not put no goddamn on baby hairs on there.
Cut it out.
I'm an old ass woman. What the fuck? I need baby hair bangs. So I don't know.
Cut it out with that.
Yeah, but I enjoyed the episodes. I thought they were good. And that's it. So our next review will be Real Housewives of Potomac.
Real Housewives of Potomac on Monday.
Yes, honey. I don't know. I think Angel gonna try to pop off a little bit or something. I don't know.
We're gonna see. I don't know. Angel, I don't know. Angel probably won't be back next.
I know.
She's bombing.
Mm-hmm. She is badly.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, why does she have a stylist?
Listen, she don't know no better.
Well, she a wag.
She don't know no better.
I don't get it. I really don't. You got
to. You don't get it.
I don't. Y'all. You talk about all this. Nice stuff y'all got in Colorado and everything, and them outfits be fitting just horrible.
They do.
And I understand something, when you picked up weight or whatever, maybe you don't want to buy a whole bunch of clothes, you want to get back to the smaller clothes, but you're on TV, girl.
Yeah, you can pick something that fit over them boobs.
Yeah, girl, yes, because someone made a comment, well, Giselle had just as much cleavage as she had. I said, Giselle ain't heavy chested like that.
Yeah, it's right. It looked different.
Yes, it does.
What I was gonna say. It still looked different.
Because it looked bad.
Right, exactly.
Girl, I thought I was about to see everything. I'm like,
I mean, right.
No,
hello.
Yeah, but we'll be doing that Monday, and then Tuesday we'll be here for the I ain't even watched it. Yeah, Bell Collective. I haven't watched that yet, so.
I just started. I gotta finish.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I gotta watch that. So we'll be back with that. So until then, we'll see you guys later. Thank you for tuning in. You guys have a great Saturday and Sunday too. Bye. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.